What's up guys, Coach Gaglione here, and today I want to go over another machine kind of tutorial. Again, machines are going to be great for like isolating the muscle, but again, some of the downsides of a machine is that you need to kind of accommodate to the machine will not accommodate towards your body. So when it comes to training legs, obviously doing things like squats and deadlifts are great for combat exercises, but doing something like a leg curl or leg extension can also be great. Just want to go over a couple of key points here. This is a plate loaded machine, and ideally what I'd like to try to do, and this is not exactly 100% possible with every single model, but I want to try to get my knees as close to the pivot point as possible when I'm doing a leg extension. I could do things like obviously add band resistance. I could add a band here or around the other, but just for the sake of this video, I just want to kind of show the basic versions. So I want to try to get my knee in as close to the pivot point as I can. So I don't want to sit too far. So this is about as close as I can get on this particular model. Ideally, I'd like it to be a little bit closer, but I want to try to think about going through that full range of motion. You can see I'm getting a fully contracted position of my quads here. My knees are extended. So normally in like a squat, for example, we don't really have any moments on the knees, and so when your knees are fully extended, you're not really getting a lot of work there in your quads. So this is going to be opposite. So if you're doing like some sort of squat variation, or maybe like a leg press or hack squat, something like that, utilizing a leg extension could be good to kind of have more kind of tension and work in that fully kind of contracted and short position. If you have any kind of hip mobility or ankle issues or low back issues, what's great about this exercise is that it kind of takes that out of the equation. So obviously doing something like a banded, like seated hamstring curl is great. You know, obviously, you know, when your hips are flexed, that's going to be a different position than when your hips are extended. So the line leg curls can be really hard to do with bands and stuff. So utilizing a machine like this is great. Obviously, you know, if you're standing, it's going to be a little bit different. So this line leg curl here, I can come here, hold the handles of my leg, or just hold the bench. And I want to try to, again, get my knees as close to that pivot point as I can. And I really like to kind of control the eccentric and get a full lengthening. And now there'll be a point if I get kind of past where the resistance is perpendicular to the floor, it will kind of be weightless again. So I want to kind of just get to that point, freeze. I want to try not to let my hips or arch my back or let my hips come off the pad. I want to stay grounded. And that's a great way to work the hamstrings. I can also do some short range stuff here to kind of burn out. And I can do a similar thing with the leg extension as well. You can do isometric holds at certain positions just to kind of increase the intensity a little bit. With this particular machine, another thing that I like to do is add some band tension, especially for the leg extension. So what I can do here is I can add bands like so, like this, or I can add bands on the front like this, but that's going to create some resistance there and really make it a good, strong, really force me to hold that contraction in a big way at the top. So I can kind of do a nice drop set like that. I found that was too like intense personally for the leg curl. So I can also come here and do the same thing. Another thing I like to do with this particular machine is you can also utilize it for kind of, you know, not quite full range, but seated calf. So if I've been doing a lot of my standing calf raises on the belt squat, but this is a good, you know, just kind of makeshift way if you don't have a lot of access to machines. So I can kind of come here, Now we just need a little bit of a higher box. This box will work just fine. So I can kind of come here and get some good calf work, and just kind of adjusting, depending on your leg length, adjusting the height. I could also kind of put something so I think this is a good height for me. So I'm just going to get some short pulses in here, just to kind of work my calves a little bit. So I'm not going to be able to get a full stretch in the bottom unless I kind of stack some weights or some dumbbells. So I can add a dumbbell here, just to kind of give myself a little bit more of a stretch. So that's just going to give me a little bit of a higher point to put my feet on. So now that is basically like a full range extension for me. So I'm getting plantar flexion and getting a good stretch in the bottom. So there are some ways that you can kind of utilize the machine to get a little bit more out of it. That's some good lower body exercises that you could do for your quads, your hamstrings, and your calves using this plate-loaded leg curl leg extension machine. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the channel, check out the links below. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, stay strong. We'll see you soon.